What's going on, everyone? It has been a hectic morning. Another 4 a.m. morning for us. We can't catch a break. We had a cement job in the backyard. You guys saw some of the shop build we had going on. Well, it was the second half of that pour. The walls are up. Everything's going as planned as far as the shop goes. But today we have a few things lined up for you guys. Again, you guys can hang out with us. Josh Jones, the big bass guy, he's caught more 10-pound bass than any of you guys using live scope. We're gonna have that discussion again on the Build podcast, which is set up upstairs. So he just drove from Oklahoma. He had a 5 o'clock morning this morning as well. After all of that, we have got a Texas high school bass meeting where we have upwards of 100 people. Him and I are gonna speak at Southwest Ford here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So we're gonna get a bunch of high school kids together. It is gonna be a long, long day. It already has, but Josh is here. I gotta go grab him. We're gonna do a pod. We're gonna meet up with all the high school kids in the state of Texas. So firing all six, but it's like 6-cylinder V8, firing on all 8 cylinders, but with the 6 shooter. How about that? Nice done. Dude, look at the stash on this guy, bro. I love it. That is so nasty. Filthier than mine. I love it. That's awesome. Truck looks good. Truck looks good too.
I like it because it's red.
How many miles do you have on this thing now?
77,000.
70. What year is this thing? Like a 24? Like a brand new one?
23.
23. He puts more.
Not even a year old.
Puts more miles on his truck than we do, and we do this like all over the country. You just go from Oklahoma to Texas and back, and then
Idaho. I've been to Florida twice.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Montana, South Dakota.
Dude's a fishing freak. All right, let me show you the shop real quick. Here.
Dude, that thing's huge.
That's giant, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be big. These forms, my father-in-law built. They pour the concrete, all the concrete trucks back in here this morning. Poured all these, then they roll it so you get this. It has this brick finish to it. I think it's we're good enough to walk on it now.
So does it just have to have like a brick front? Or
Yeah.
the whole thing?
Yeah. So like, see this guy's shop right here. See
Yeah.
that's a brick face. That looks like, if you ask me, you know. So we're doing the whole fucking thing, like fascia brick.
He built these forms?
Yeah. Yeah, you know something about construction. Didn't you do construction?
I framed houses for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, you know
Nothing like this.
You know the drill.
This is going to be like
Yeah,
hurricane proof.
It is. Filling the cracks and all that stuff. And it's going to be super cool in the summer and then super warm in the winter time. I mean, there's no better insulation than 5 freaking inches of cement. So if your old lady asks you, 5 inches is plenty.
Now you gotta hang some fish mounts and deer mounts and all kinds of other stuff.
I choke him right over his head.
You need to have a couch.
He chose to ignore it.
Big flat screen.
Yes.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Maybe a bar.
You got to get me on some big old deer to mount like right there.
I know where they're at, dude.
He's got these big giant deer lined up in Oklahoma right now. It's like a 12-point deer or something, right?
Maybe a Boone and Crockett deer.
What's that mean?
It's just a score.
Oh.
It's like a record.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a Boone and Crockett?
Do you know what a Boone and Crockett is? No, you don't know either.
A record.
That's like an Oklahoma
That's
thing.
like a Sherlunker.
Nice. Yeah, it didn't turn out that good, but I put the dog's paws all right there. It didn't turn out very good. I waited too long.
You did that?
Yeah, we got Michi, we got Laika, and we got Nebo. You can't even tell though. Anyway, and then the door on it is a giant 45 or something foot bifold door they use for airplane hangers. Yeah. So there's the edge of it, and it'll go right there. So the RV, I'm gonna stick in that corner. No, never have to open that.
Even to put the RV in?
The RV I back in.
Really?
Yeah. You get away. Look at that praying mantis. Praying mantis season. Dude, these things are wicked. Imagine if these things were like 8 feet tall.
That goes for anything like that.
They would eat my dog so quick. Yeah, it goes for anything.
I'd say the same about a
Spiders,
spider, yeah.
Get out of here. Go. Oh, God.
Morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is.
I just don't like the idea of Kevin Van Dam retiring
Yeah.
because he can't compete with something, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what
What
happened.
happened? Yeah.
And that's going to happen with a lot of people, and that's going to happen with hundreds of tournament anglers throughout the country,
Yep.
fishing a local tournament or fishing whatever, because they can't compete and they're not going to go donate their money. And from my standpoint, I don't like the idea of someone being a professional fisherman because they're good at reading a forward-facing sonar screen. That's the only thing I got.
it doesn't stop. Not at all. Like 4 a.m. morning, cement pour. I was out there shoveling cement. My back hurts. I'm getting old. But we are here at Southwest Ford, like I was saying. Did a podcast with Josh Jones. It was awesome. You know, talked about that forward-facing sonar stuff. Hopefully we don't have to talk about that tonight because we're talking here, Southwest Ford. We're in the showroom. There's like a $120,000 Shelby GT500, or maybe even more, Shelby GT500. Check that out, Charles. Look at the wheels. Come check this out real quick. I'm getting distracted here. All carbon fiber wheels. Look at the rotors. Brembo freaking brakes. Oh, it's amazing, but it's a shame. It's a shame it's an automatic. But for you high school kids, you could drive this thing. Anyways, we're gonna have like 85 high school kids in here. I think 85 have RSVP'd in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so they're gonna come here. Trait is live streaming this event, so we're gonna be giving out free stuff. We got rods, we got shirts, Mercury, Guggen, they all donated a bunch of stuff. What else we got? Bass Pro Shops, $20 gift cards for each and every one of these kids. We're giving away a $100 gift card, and I figured we made like a grand prize pack. The first family, Texas high school fishing family that comes in, test drives one of these cars. I would test drive this one. Gets the grand prize, $100 gift card, couple rods, Mercury backpack, the whole 9 yards. Anyways, we're running on fumes. But the party's about to start about an hour or so. We're just, setting up, the high school fishing program, affiliate program. So, a lot of people, high schoolers ask me, how do you become sponsored by some of these companies? And so Trey took the time and wrote up these little cards here to give you the introduction of how to do that. I mean, it's not easy out here working for your sponsors. How do you take that first step? This lays it out for the kids. So I'm really excited. I really am. Someone asked me the other day, do you still like fishing? 13 years fishing. They asked me, hey, look, do you still enjoy it? I like doing this stuff. I really, really do. It sounds cliche. Yeah, it's for the future, the kids. Really, I really enjoy doing this. So we got everything set up. Charles behind the camera, he knocked it out of the park. We literally turned this place, this awesome dealership, the Ford dealership. But Gilchrist Automotive also does Ram, Toyota, Chevy. They own them all in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they cater to bass fishermen. So if you're in the market for a vehicle, look them up, Gilchrist Automotive. You might even find yourself a Model A from 1932. How about that? I think that's about it. That's all I got for you right now. I'm gonna save it for the question and answering session here. It's gonna be a Q&A. Josh and I are gonna sit down. Hopefully we don't have to talk about forward-facing sonar. Hopefully we could talk about fishing out of the back of the boat. I did it as a co-angler for 3 or 4 years, won a boat, became a pro, and now here we go, 12, 13 years later. So it's gonna be an awesome night.
So, why are you doing this to me? I need you to teach me right quick.
I'm gonna go camera 2, cut, and then that last camera, you can just hit cut and it'll go back and forth. So pretty simple.
Okay.
Trey, my wife, has busted her butt. She's got the live feed going on. A lot goes on with this stuff. Like a week and a half ago, we were just spitballing and said, hey, let's get a bunch of high school kids together. Why not? And look what we've come up with here. It's like 85 RSVPs. Looks like half of them, maybe more than half of them showed up. Several people on the live feed, but let's go talk to some of these guys right here. I love the hair. Do the high school hair. I wish I could have that hair. Look at, I don't have it. Let's go talk to some of these guys that have it.
Ryan,
nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Please, stands up, shakes my hand. Look at the hair. Look at the hair, bro. Dude, look at that. That's just a beauty.
Flow.
Does Dad like it or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Dad loves it. That's awesome. Dad wishes too. He wishes like me. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Hey, Dad. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. I already met this kid. This is a Lake Granbury hammer over here. More hair. Love it. Got an injured guy. Here's the thing about bass fishing. Whether you're injured or old or crippled, whatever it is, like
Or kicked off the baseball team.
Yes, kicked off the baseball team for whatever reason. You can still fish, and that's what's cool about all this. I mean, you got Tommy Biffle, 80 years old, flipping. You got Rick Clunn, 80 years old, throwing a spinnerbait, and then you got these 15, 16-year-old kids, injured or not, can cast the same way they do. So really, really cool. More hair over there, but let's get this thing started. So we're gonna sit down and get this Q&A session started. Josh Jones is still here. No live scope. No forward-facing sonar talk tonight, okay? Thank you guys for coming out. This is like the very first Q&A session that ourselves, if you don't know who I am, I'm Chris Zaldain, and that right there is Josh Jones. And for all the parents in here, you guys are probably thinking, man, look at these guys with these creepy mustaches. Don't worry, we had to take a class and sign a waiver and all that stuff, so we're good. We're good here, right, Josh? Yours is extra filthy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's my first time.
Let's go to the second row. Hair over here. Dude, what's up with the kids' hair nowadays? I love that, man.
I dig it.
So jealous,
I like
dude. I know. Yeah, I'm thinking like, what example? Or
I used to have to get a perm to get hair like that.
really?
Football coach said it had to be off my collar.
Yeah.
I had hair just like that.
That's amazing, dude. What's your name? Mason? What you got?
What kind of colors do you recommend? Like,
Yeah, pull that mic up to you, would you? Yep.
What kind of colors do you recommend for like different types of water?
Yeah, that's a great question, Mason. So the question is, what kind of colors will we recommend for different types of water scenarios? I like it. You're paying attention. Different water scenarios. You ever notice, like, especially in you know, February, March, you ever notice like the top ends of the lakes are a little bit dirtier or a lot dirtier than the bottom ends of the lakes? So typically speaking, here in Texas, our lakes all look like that. Well, all our lakes look like that. There's like a fork over here and a fork over here and a dam down below right here. Normally down by the dam, we're throwing watermelon reds, we're throwing green pumpkins in our soft plastics. And for the shad imitators, it's just like your ghost minnow colors, you know, little ghosty, down by the dam where it's clear, 5, 6, 7 feet of water. Out there on PK when you can see down 10 feet at times. When we get up mid-lake and north, it's all black and blue. Like black and blue. Green pumpkin also works pretty much everywhere. But black and blue or June bug, like those packs they handed out, June bug is an awesome color.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
That's me.
Dude, I love it. What's up?
Yeah, look at the hair, dude. Show that camera right there. Show that camera right there in the middle. Other way around. Other way around. Go sit down in the
Why'd
chair.
you cut it?
Show that camera right there. Look at the hair. Zoom it. Go. Yeah, in there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh.
It ain't that much.
You're
work.
live on TikTok. What's the app everyone uses now? Is it TikTok? Yeah, everyone TikTok. Does anyone use Facebook? Still use Facebook?
Hey, we got
Make sure
some.
you follow Gilchrist Automotive on Facebook, because that's how we're gonna have more of these.
We are gonna do
Gilchrist
more.
Automotive on Facebook and Instagram. Oh, sorry, Gilchrist Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram. Follow them. It's awesome.
And we're gonna give away more stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think we have a TikTok because we don't know how to dance. Mike? Yeah. Okay. Next. Oh, go ahead.
All right, so when you're fishing, like, do you fish drop shot a lot?
Yes.
Or any finesse?
Yes.
So when you're fishing finesse, what do you want to look for?
Yeah, okay, so the question is, when we're fishing finesse, what do we want to look for? I'm just going to follow that wind. And what I'm looking for in the fall is kind of like flat areas, like kind of flat with like one drop. So like a bank line on flat.
He's got more than I do. So I caught 10 pounders on Allen Henry. On it, I caught 10 pounders on like 4.
That's a freaking hammer. That's a 10.
Bridgeport.
I'll call that a 10. That's a 9 all day. Crankbait?
No, Texas rig.
Do you live near Bridgeport?
I live here in Weatherford.
Oh, you do?
Yes, sir.
Bridgeport's a good lake.
Yes,
Live
sir.
10 minutes from it.
Yeah.
That's a hoss, dude.
I have the junior lake record right now.
Yes. I'm all out of freaking gift
you're all
cards.
good.
You got it.
You're all good.
Take it to your mom or dad or whatever. Later,
seeing
bro.
you.
Yeah, thank you. It is 1:45 a.m. We finished up the high school thing. We had a blast. Charles and I thought we'd sneak away and do a little hog hunting. Check out this footage from our cell phones. We're gonna try to keep it quiet, but we ended up getting a giant hog, and I'm driving home again after a really long day, driving along these county roads here. 1:45 in the morning, 2 hogs in the road. I just smoked one. So I just pulled over right now, literally 20 seconds ago. Let's see the damage in the front of my truck right now. Come on, let's check it out. Oh, so not only did we shoot one of these hogs out here in like West Texas, but we just ran one over. So yep, I just completely smoked the front of my truck. Okay, how about that? That's awesome. So my, yep, bumper is completely gone. The front valance is completely gone. Let's go take a look at the hog we just killed. Let's go see it. Oh, wow. So what I thought was a really, really long day of hanging out with Josh and talking to the high school kids. I'm a glutton for punishment because we decided to come out here and hog hunt. And now, where I thought I was going to be home at 2:30 a.m., we're probably going to be home more like at 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't know. This is, whew, what a day, what a night. Look at, there's my, well, there's a piece of my bumper. Yep, there's that. And then that hog is like a quarter of the size of the one we shot. But Charles, let's go take a look at that thing with the flashlight. See, and that's why we have to take care of these feral hogs and try to decimate the population as much as we can. Literally, dude, how many did we see tonight, Charles? We saw a field of like 50 of them. I mean, there was a field of 50, 60 hogs, and we decided to kill the biggest one out of all of them. And we started spraying the field, and boy, are these things fast, man. They are very, very fast. That one was not fast. It was just chilling in the middle of the road, and I smoked it at 70 miles an hour. That's why you see all these Texans with these ranch hand bumpers. They just plow right through it. But yeah, it's crazy. The hog population's out of control here. So like if you see like some of this footage, like literally, I mean, you cannot kill enough out here. This population is out of control here in Texas, and we're just trying to do our part, have a little fun, and try to be as sporty about it as possible. But yeah, this is truly a hog problem out here in Texas. Just ask the insurance companies, because I will be calling mine in the morning. So Progressive, expect another call from me. We're gonna get home safely, we're gonna go to bed, we're gonna pick up where we left off. Boy, what a day. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Till next time, I'm gonna limp home.